What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review, and this time I'm reviewing Operation Wolf. It is a arcade game that was released in the late 80s, and it was later ported to different consoles like the TurboGrafx 16, the NES, the Sega Master System by Taito. And pretty much the plot of the game is that a special forces soldier by the name of Roy Adams goes into the jungle and saves some hostages in a concentration camp. Now, for this review, I will mainly be focusing on the arcade version and the NES version. Now, Operation Wolf, in all of the versions, has six stages in it, and all of this. Where you have to go in and defeat a certain number of infantrymen, armored cars, along with either a certain number of gunboats or helicopters, depending on the stage. As far as the last group, now the stages consist of the jungle, the communication center, the village, the ammo dump, the prison camp, and the airport. Now, each mission slash stage has a specific objective to it after you take out the enemies and stuff. Like in the first stage, you have to destroy the communication center so you can allow the enemy to contact reinforcements. And in the fourth stage, you have to take the ammo dump by force, and that's something that I particularly like about Operation Wolf. You know what I'm saying? Now you start off with pretty much an Uzi with 7 magazines along with it, and each magazine has 20 bullets in it. Plus you have 5 grenades also that you start off with. Now you can get more magazines by like shooting pigs and vultures to reveal the extra magazines. Plus you can shoot at grenades and chickens to get extra grenades. So the one thing that you pretty much have to do is like pretty much watch where you shoot, especially if you're using the controller, because you don't want to be stuck out of luck and run out of bullets and outright die. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing I can honestly say that the arcade version really pretty much uses a Uzi replica with a button on the I want to say the left side of it to for the grenades. While the NES and Sega Master System versions has the options of using either the controller or the light gun, and the rest of the versions pretty much you only uses the controller. You know, now as far as the graphics and designs of the NES version, it's pretty much mediocre at best, with poor sprites and color palettes. And the arcade version is pretty much has the edge over the NES version in this area. Now the controls and gameplay, regardless of which version you play, it's pretty straightforward, and you're not gonna have any like major gripes with it. You know what I'm saying? Since I played the NES and the arcade versions of Operation Wolf, I never had like any major gripes or issues with the controls and gameplay. Now the soundtrack to the NES version of Operation Wolf is mediocre at best, but again, the arcade version is like superior to the NES version in this regard. I'll be honest with you, the arcade version of Operation Wolf is a pretty good game. It's pretty memorable. Now, while the NES version of Operation Wolf is mediocre, but it could have been a pretty good game, a pretty good port of the arcade. And from what I understand, the Sega Master System version and TurboGrafx 16 versions are better ports of Operation Wolf. Uh, I would I would definitely recommend the arcade version of Operation Wolf to pretty much retro gamers who haven't played this game before, and I would only recommend the NES version to retro gamers and YouTubers who do Let's Plays because of the fact you can either use the NES controller or NES zapper. Now, as far as the score is concerned, I give the arcade version of Operation Wolf an 8 because it is good, and the NES version a 6 because it could have been great, but it ended up being mediocre. Now, I will play the other versions of Operation Wolf at a later date, and I will give my scores for those versions, and in the most likely either the comment section of the video or the description box. Now, with that being said, if you played Operation Wolf, whether it's the arcade version, the NES version, or the Sega Master System version, you can mention it. You can mention it in the comment section, regardless of the version you played. If you like my review of Operation Wolf, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.